In today's video, we're taking you inside a tense and dangerous police pursuit in Houston, Texas. Officers faced a heavily armed suspect wearing a bulletproof vest and helmet who brandished a gun at them during the chase. This is a stark reminder of how fast routine traffic stops can escalate into life-threatening confrontations. At 12:07 p.m., officers attempt a routine traffic stop at the intersection of War and Stanford. They notice the vehicle has no front license plate, a common violation that often leads to checks for registration, warrants, or stolen vehicles. But from the very beginning, the driver is uncooperative. He refuses to roll down the windows, raising suspicion about what he might be hiding inside. Just over a minute later, the situation takes a dangerous turn. As the suspect flees, officers warn each other over the radio that he is pointing a gun out the window. The pursuit continues northbound to Buxley from Simsbrook at high speed. Officers immediately adjust their tactics, realizing this is no longer a standard fleeing suspect. This is now an armed threat. During the next minute, officers coordinate calmly over the radio. They instruct each other to cut sirens to reduce adrenaline and chaos, maintain distance to avoid provoking gunfire, and prepare verbal commands for a potential armed standoff. In these moments, officer safety and public safety remain the highest priorities. Rushing in too aggressively against an armed suspect can lead to tragic outcomes for everyone involved. At 4:37 p.m., the suspect's vehicle finally slows down. Officers take cover behind their cruisers and begin issuing firm, repeated commands for the driver to exit the vehicle with his hands visible. They also coordinate their positions to avoid potential crossfire, a crucial tactical consideration when multiple officers have weapons. By 6:42 p.m., officers report that the suspect's vehicle is stuck in a ditch. The driver's door is open, and they can see he is wearing a bulletproof vest and helmet. A suspect wearing body armor signals to officers that he may be prepared for a violent confrontation. This significantly elevates the threat level. Tactical teams move in cautiously, rifles raised for coverage. They order the suspect to step out with nothing in his hands, preparing to breach the vehicle if he refuses to comply. These moments are tense, as officers must balance immediate threat neutralization with their duty to preserve life whenever possible. Finally, officers command the suspect to remove his vest to ensure no hidden weapons remain strapped to his chest, lift his shirt to expose his waistband, and walk backwards with his hands up. They warn each other he may still resist upon contact. Suspects wearing body armor often believe they can withstand police force, making them potentially more aggressive. Officers move in swiftly to detain him. During the arrest, the suspect begins yelling about corruption in the police department, calling officers murderers and accusing them of misconduct. Such outbursts are common during high-stress arrests, particularly when suspects feel justified in their actions or attempt to divert blame. As medical teams arrive to treat a gunshot wound, the suspect continues talking, asking about his wife and demanding to know what is happening. Despite his earlier threats, officers immediately ensure he receives medical care while maintaining scene security to protect themselves, medics, and bystanders. This incident shows just how quickly a routine traffic stop can become a life-threatening situation. Officers remain tactical, professional, and restrained, despite facing an armed suspect wearing body armor who was willing to brandish a gun during a pursuit. If you appreciate real-life law enforcement stories that reveal the risks officers face daily, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay aware and stay safe.